So one of the big benefits of Ricoh GR3X is it seems like it's at least 1,000 times better than using iPhone, whether it be the newest iPhone Pro or iPhone SE, whatever. Is that it's 1,000 times more responsive, ergonomic, easy to turn on and off, and less. Because the big issue with iPhone, and you get this suggestion for the iPhone Apple Photos team, is I propose this notion of a quick draw. Is that it would be so cool because you know, like there's a function that you pick up your iPhone and it automatically turns on. There should be a function where you automatically pick up your phone and then it automatically turns on the camera mode. So like imagine John Wayne pulling out his camera, phone, gun, and then boom, ready to shoot, right? Because the big issue with iPhone is you take it out of your pocket, right? And you gotta go past the lock screen, go to your third-party app, and then take a picture. It's just far too slow. That's why even using the built-in Apple camera app is often superior than just using the third-party apps. Even though the third-party apps for shooting pictures might actually be better, the good thing with the built-in Apple one is that like you could easily access it from the home screen. So on the newer iPhones, right, you just push and hold the camera button in the bottom right corner and it turns on, or on the iPhone SE you just swipe right, and it's a much faster way to quick draw and shoot photos before you miss a decisive moment. And the funny thing too is like I think in photography we're all trying to capture decisive moments, and I mean I've already missed at least 3 or 4 good photo opportunities. One with Cindy, sends in the car, something like that, and driving. Is that like you just see something and then you just witness it and you consider it beautiful and you just want to photograph it, you want to capture it, you want to kind of memorialize it, yet you miss opportunity. So missing photo ops is not fun business. Is the first thought. And I was randomly thinking in terms of just like design and stuff like that. One of the best things to think about design is the best design maybe, or the best things like that, is things which are 1,000 times faster is actually kind of worth the payoff. So, I mean, I always jump in between themes because I can never make my mind. But what's wrong with this thing? At least the good thing with this one thing I'm using is called what's it called? Powder by Bryan Gardner. It seems like it's 1,000 times faster than anything else I'm using. And also when you think about cars, right? So oh yo, check out my new Tesla Model S. Tesla Moto Sonata. Totally trolling. I saw somebody take a picture of my car the other day, and I got this car for $3.99 from my mom. Good morning. Yeah, so actually another thing I thinking about, yeah, bounding boxes seem like an interesting idea. Oh, so another thought about Tesla, which is kind of cool. It really does seem like it's 1,000 times better than any other electric car out there, or maybe even gasoline car out there. And so seeking to do things to seek at least 1,000x gains seems to be an interesting life strategy, because it allows us to essentially not waste our time on superfluous things. So like, the world doesn't need another personal trainer or yoga instructor. Maybe what the world does need is some sort of new concept on how to approach things. Like, for example, you know, Greg Glassman starting CrossFit, like that totally started a huge, I guess, fitness revolution. But then again, don't do CrossFit because this. Okay, just Google Greg Glassman, founder of CoFit, right? And I guess also, like, you know, whatever. I'm like, has this guy ever lifted a weight in his life? It's like, no. It's like the guy who studied all the people who worked on and developed the system people liked. But I'm like, that's so phony, because that's like, can you imagine a dude who's watched all the porn videos in the world, never had sex in his life, and then coaches other people on how to have sex good? It's like proof is in the pudding, right? And yeah, and I think at least you know, what I'm doing with the fitness world and stuff like that is, I think what I am doing is like 1,000x different, insofar much as kind of 1 rep max lifting with kind of more unorthodox lifts. So like the Atlas lift, I never seen nobody do that in real life. And the way I was able to innovate that was through a series of traveling, experimentation, trial and error, thinking outside the box, etc. And yeah, like big shout out to Monkey Fit Gym in Phnom Penh is where I was able to get a lot of my innovations. So that was actually another triple thought I had too, is that so much innovation could be had in traveling, because the big upside of traveling is that when we travel, we start to challenge the norms of what is considered you know, standard, I guess. And so I think in life, to become more non-standard is kind of a virtue. And yeah, and I think ultimately, if you think 1,000 times different, act 1,000 times different from other people, all you could do is win.